Happy end of the semester, colleagues. Because many of you are new to Canvas, I wanted to just quickly go over 2 essential Canvas things you have to do right at the end of the semester. The first one is to download a record of your gradebook entries for every class. This is going to make sure that you have all of the records of what your students turned in, what you entered in the gradebook, any comments. If there's a grade question in the future, this will help you solve it, and you'll just keep it in a folder on your computer. The second thing is to actually make a backup of your whole course. That's not going to capture student activity. That's to save all of the things that you built, the assignments, any content you built. It will basically just keep a backup of your course on the off chance that something happens in Canvas and your course is accidentally erased. For me, this has never happened. I've always had access to my courses in Canvas, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But every so often, something happens administratively, a class will disappear. It's rare, but it does happen. So if you make a backup, you just don't have to worry about that possibility. So I'll show you quickly how to do both of these things. We'll start with number 1, which is download a record of your gradebook entries for every class. Here we are in a Canvas class. And what you do is go ahead, just look at your Canvas class, look on the side on the menu, and click where it says Grades. This particular class I'm using is one of my development shells, so you can't actually see any students in here, but in your class, you'll see all of your students listed, all of their grades that you entered. Then all you do, this is really simple, just go to where it says Actions, you see where I'm pointing, and hit Export. And when you hit Export, it's just going to automatically download like an Excel type file, so a spreadsheet file that lists all of your students' grades, their names, everything that you'll need. That's really all you need to do. Just download the export for each class. So for each of your Canvas classes, you go in, you hit Grades, then you go to Actions, and then you hit Export, and it will download. The next thing I want to show you is how to back up your full Canvas class. This won't capture student enrollments. Instead, what it will do is capture all of the work that you did to build your class. So all of the assignments you created, any design you did within Canvas will be saved. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on one of my classes. Let's go with this one. Okay, so now I've clicked on my class, and you have to do this individually for each class. So scroll down to where you see it says Settings. Click Settings. There it goes. Then on the right, so you see this list here on the right, it says Export Course Content. You're not going to see this menu until you've clicked Settings. So remember, you click Settings, then you look here on the right, then you click Export Course Content. It says Export Type, keep Course clicked, and then click Create Export. This is going to take a second. This blue bar will start filling. Now that we've waited a few minutes and the blue bar has filled here, this lets us know that your class has been exported. They'll also automatically send you an email saying the export is complete. It'll take maybe 2 minutes total. Then what you do, so you've got this blue bar, you have this page, click where it says New Export, and that has now downloaded a file. So when you click that, it downloads your export file. Essentially, that's a compressed file. That's just a version of your class. You're not going to be able to open that file and look at it outside of Canvas. What you'll do with it, if you need it, is Canvas will let you upload that file, and it'll basically create your new class. You will not probably have to do this. This is just an emergency kind of thing. So you save these backups just in case something happens to your class. Maybe you accidentally delete it, or you delete part of it that you didn't mean to, or maybe something happens in administration and Canvas goes down or something like that. Either way, this gives you a full copy of your most recent class that you just finished. So label it, save it in a folder. You'll probably never touch it, but it's good for your peace of mind. And so that is it. Again, to recap, these are your 2 essential end of semester Canvas tasks. You download a record of your gradebook entries for every class, and then you also make a backup copy of each of your Canvas courses. Good luck as we finish everything up. Have a great week.